EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Ready for football now from sunny Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, it's Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. On the move, and he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. Looking for Campbell downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones from 17 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Rodgers will throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
being chased out left. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Wentz on the drop off to Taylor. Able to slither by. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Rolling to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off the option, here's Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Pushes him over. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Wentz rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Touchdown Colts. Nyheim Hines. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Wentz going to look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's got daylight.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it.
Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, 43 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz looking deep for Hilton. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 10, Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They fake the give. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And this one's going to be covered up. And the ball is knocked out. And the Colts pick it up past midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wentz. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles would have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At their 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, let's go. Let's get there. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. 3 buzz.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He hits Adams complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Check 26, check 26. Check it back, check 30.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A big play there on the catch and run. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Wentz going to try and throw on third. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Looking deep for Adams. He's got it in, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. Throwing now is Rodgers.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Wentz going to throw. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw here pulled in by Hilton.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and 1, Wentz. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Wentz is going to keep it.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Now Wentz steps away. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. But the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown.
I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. Touchdown! It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another throw there from Mark, and obviously he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. The number 7 usually lucky. NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down now, it's Mitchell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the promo. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Lance looking to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Now Lance. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Right down their throat.
Touchdown, Titans. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Tannehill going to throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Henry. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
2nd and 16.
Check 41. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, 41 Mike.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. It got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. Now Lance again. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone. And you know.
Touchdown 49ers! Deebo Samuel, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a 1st down throw. Tannehill on the move to his left. This will be caught once again by Brown. Second down. Here's an option right. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll decide to keep this once more. And that one not going to have enough height on it. Down around his feet, it's incomplete.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
They'll run for it with Henry. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
A final shot before half for Lance. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the option, here's Henry. Runs over it, flexing his muscle again. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Henry not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right. NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bills Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action, Allen steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down to... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 24. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the keeper. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Carr's throw taken in here by Jackson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Touchdown Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 30 yards. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Going deep for Diggs. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. You don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Play action. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second and 11. To throw his Carr. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Vegas. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get...
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. Room here to run. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deshaun Jackson, 70 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Allen. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Allen to throw it. Dancing to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah,
now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. A big play there for the Raiders. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Sliding out of the pocket. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Bryan Edwards in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Bills 16.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. final shot before half for Allen. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they tie it on the last play of the second quarter. Now the PAT will give them the lead.
Yeah, and how about that extra little jolt that they'll feel when the ball goes through the posts? Carry that to the locker room with them and feel like, okay, we got something good going here now, guys.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? So that one will be accepted. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Carr now to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On second and 11 now. Carr, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's second and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Gregory Rousseau
In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
Now he's flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And all the way down to the 29. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play here for Buffalo. Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Bills! Cole Beasley from 6 yards away. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double-dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the purse.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
from midfield. Here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And finally he's taken down at the 18. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Touchdown! Derek Carrier. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final bit, that should just about seal it. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Carr. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully